Dallas has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Broken tackle still going. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
That pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Gosh, field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Now they're running on the toss. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Breaks into open space. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. Eludes a tackle. Good enough for first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks off a defender. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Handoff to the back. Oh, what a move. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Hand it off. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught by the receiver. Quick juke to get free. He finally makes the stop, but a jump play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 7. The conversion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period, both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout rather than check him out. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is why running the football eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's that defense shifting again. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Dump ball caught by the running back. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will tie the game here.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handing off on the draw play. Makes a nice move there. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes him second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Breaks an open space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. Jukes to get free. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. But that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. State offense back on the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now here's the toss play. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Who makes the grab? They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw again. Open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it in the open. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
They'll run it here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Use the ground game here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Michigan. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They're going to run it here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. By the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Looking to throw yet again. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Off target that time. And after this, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a toss to the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The tight end has got it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They're trying to run it with the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it. No problem. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. Chewing clock with the running game. He shreds the tackle. That's a Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the outside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Back again, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here comes a handoff. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long.
Offense facing 4th down.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.